Hey there everyone, this is Matt for Creative Reviews. Today we are here with the iPad Air and a case from Acase. This is a new iPad Air, it's the black version. You can see it back is space gray, and this is a cellular model, so we have the plastic portion here. So let's take a look at the case, again made by Acase, and you can find all their cases on apluscase.com.tw. They were nice enough to give us this case to review, and I was very excited to do so. So here we go. Let's take a look at the front. It says strive for the best, Acase, service, design, quality, and you can take a look at their Facebook page, www.facebook.com/aetech. And on the back here, they do have a lot of personal writings, which I do like, and I can kind of relate to the founder, Kyle. And the first thing I want to read here is, let's try to get the glare out. Dear customer, we have tried our best to provide high quality products. If you have any questions with Acase products, please contact us. We are very willing to help you. Our service representatives will reply as soon as possible. Your opinion is always valued and appreciated. Customer service email, cs@aetech.tw. And the rest of this goes on to describe the founder, Kyle, who founded this company in 2009, and he says that he never found the right case for all his beloved tech products. And that sounds a lot like me, and I can definitely relate to that because I'm constantly looking for the best case to wrap my phone, my iPad, my computer, whatever it is. And sometimes I'm not even satisfied with the cases that Apple makes. So what you get here is that description, and then down here you get the 3 A pluses in Acase, A+ design. We have product designers in our teams so that we can make sure that we improve the design, quality, and function of our products continuously. A+ quality. We believe that quality is the most important key to survive in this competitive market. Only when we insist high standard, we can keep moving on. So quality, not the cost, is the most important thing to consider when we produce Acase products. Though we do not have a ravishing package, even though I kind of do like the package, but Acase products are, and as we promise you, the best quality. And A+ service, the customer comes first. We care and listen to every one of your opinions, from which we improve and move forward. Customers are always the motivation to keep us on. So I really like that. It's a good personal message to the buyer, and I always appreciate something like that. You know, it's not ever the case or the packaging that's going to make the product. It's the product inside, and I really hope that this is a great product. So what we have here is the Tiptop Ultra Slim Leather Case for the iPad Air. Again, it fits any of the iPad Air models. And this has a built-in stand and smart cover support, so it will turn your device on and off when you open this. So without further ado, let's open this up and take a look. Let's see, do I have to do anything special? Do I need to cut this beforehand? I don't think so. I think it's just, here we go, it's just pretty tight. Basically is a giant Ziploc bag. But again, that doesn't matter if the product is great or it's good. Alright, so we have a nice thin product. This smells really nice. I always love the smell of leather personally. I'm just a big fan of it. As you can see here, here's the Acase logo. Or is that A+ case? And here we have the case itself. We have some packing materials and some gel so it doesn't rot. And here we have the case. So you'll be able to set it at multiple viewing points. I guess here in portrait mode all the way down to typing mode. Just good that you have different angles, and I like that. And it really sets in there nicely. So what you have here is a plastic portion that's going to cover your entire backing. Here you have openings for your volume rockers, camera, sleep-wake button, both dual microphones, your headphone jack, and your stereo speakers and lightning port here. So let's set the iPad inside here. And let's make sure that this holds it properly. And remember, the bezel here is a lot smaller than it used to be, so there's less for everything to grip. But so far it seems to hold everything in place. Now looking at this, the case actually only holds it from 3 sides, the top and both sides here. It actually is cradled underneath here, but it is not clipped over the bezel. That is a little bit concerning, but again, it seems like it is sturdy and in place, so I don't see any problem with it. So we have the iPad here. You can either rest it like so, or any of these little notches, and I like that. Or you can have it almost all the way down here in a typing mode. Unfortunately, if you go too far down, it's just going to continue all the way down, and you're not going to actually get that real typing mode. The lowest setting that you can possibly have it is here, but there's no notch, so it will slide around. So the lowest notch that you can use it is here, and I'd say that's more of a viewing orientation than a typing orientation. All right, let's wrap this up just to show how this closes. And this does have magnets on it, so as you can see, we're shaking it and it will come back. And let's see, is this turning this on and off? Yes, it is. Let's turn the sound on so we can hear it. Well, it's not making the clicking noise, but yes, it is turning on and off. And this is a nice, slim case. And I like that the inside leather, or the inside kind of suede, is sueded here. It looks really nice. And the outside is black. And you have nice, really nice accenting stitching here in this light, I'm going to say gray stitching, but it does reflect nicely. So you get this nice case that is all-encompassing. You will protect it from knocking anything around the corners. This whole side is protected by plastic and leather. And the bottom here, all corners are protected. And it really feels great. This leather does give it a good, really good grip. And as you can see here, here's the notch that you will kind of find. Actually, where does that go? Actually, is there another orientation for this? I want to make sure that I'm going through and checking out every orientation before we're done with this. No, I don't believe so. I believe the only orientation that there is putting this notch in these little grooves here. But that's all right. But that just kind of leads me to ask why this is here. I guess it is to easily catch and flip this open. But hopefully that doesn't catch on other things and open this up in your bag. But all around, it's a nice case. You can find this case on Amazon.com. I'm going to show you this here. We have the Amazon page pulled up here, and the list price is $39.95, but you can get it for $23.94. Remember, this is the Tip-Top Ultra Slim Leather Case for the Apple iPad Air. And again, has different orientations. Uh-oh, look, there's a way that you can do typing mode. I was wrong. So let's go back and see how that works. So if we have the iPad like so. I just want to see how this works because I'm really interested in oh, here we go. All right, so what you do is you kind of tuck this in here, and this becomes a small triangle, and you can eat. Yep, this is a nice, good. This is a very, very sturdy typing orientation. I'm very surprised that I almost did not, that I missed that. But it does have multiple orientations, so good, solid typing mode, no bounce, and I like that. And then you have, I guess, a good solid viewing orientation, or you have your multiple orientations like so for watching movies or anything. But that's great. It's a very slim case, all leather and plastic here. You have holes here for the camera, and I think that's great. And I love the accent stitching. Again, this is the Tip-Top case. It's $23.94 currently on Amazon, and this works for the iPad Air. All right, so this is the Acase, and you can find them on their Amazon store. Just search Acase, or you can go to their website, which is apluscase.com.tw. And let me show you what this looks like. This is what you'll see. You'll see a scrolling number of images, and they have multiple cases, from iPhone cases to iPad cases of all sizes. So far, I think it's great, but we're going to continue, and again, we're going to look at it again in an experience review later on. I'm excited to see how this will work. It looks great, and I love it for my space gray iPad Air. All right, so this has been Matt for Creative Reviews. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blogger. Let us know what you like and what you don't like, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hi, welcome to Awkward Hamster. Today I got the unboxing of a case for the iPad Air. This one's made by Acase. Now Acase sent me this unit for review, and without further ado, let's just open this up. So this is the packaging came in. So this is also a smart cover, and what basically advertises that it will protect your iPad from drops. Alright, now let's pop in the iPad Air. It's just that simple. It's very quick. It's very slim, very fit. So once I open it just a bit, the smart cover, the magnets on the flap over here, activates the screen. So with this, there's a number of layouts. So there's grooves. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 grooves right here. So there's 4. Oh, if you count this one right here as a 5th one. So there's another one. It can get steeper and steeper. And if I wanted to, I can place it on the side here and type. Now let's take a look at the cutouts. The microphone, camera, headphone, top microphone, power button, the lock feature, the volume up and down, the speakers, the lightning port. Well, everything's very well exposed. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons for this. First, the pro. This thing is very thin, slim, has a smart case cover. I appreciate that it has this little lip over here so I can easily open the lid. The edges, the corners, guarded by plastic. All the ports nicely laid out, exposing any of the buttons I need to get to, the camera, the microphones, the headphones. There's about like at least 5 different positions for this. I can type it this way, or just lay it out. Because over here there's a little edge, and this part just digs into the grooves over here nicely. And I can't really think of a con. It's a very simple, straightforward case. This case is available at Amazon.com for $23.94. If you guys are looking for a thin case, slim, with a smart cover, I would recommend this Acase. Alright, you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions? Feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching Walker Hamster. Bye.
Hi guys, EBP Man with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do a review of the Tiptop Ultra Slim Leather Case from the iPad Air from Acase. Alright, so let's take a look at the case for a couple seconds. First thing that you'll notice is this is a very nice case. I'll tell you, as I've been using the case out of my iPad Air, it is a premium feel case, but without the premium cost. I have to say that again. Very nice quality, feels great in your hand, adds virtually no weight to your iPad, just 6 ounces, and it's just ultra thin. You notice all the way around has really nice stitching detail, so you have none of the you have no loose fibers coming out of the stitch line, and also everything is nice and straight. You notice right here that it does have the Acase logo right there, which is the only logo, and again it's muted, so it doesn't really stand out that much, but definitely you see that there's a logo there. On the back, you'll notice that the leather finish continues. It wraps her all the way around, as you can see right there, all the way to the back, and that nice stitching goes all the way around. It does have a hard shell case in the back, if you can see that right there. It's a hard shell case, but they've combined it really nicely with the leather treatment and the hard shell case. In the inside, what you'll notice is that once again you can see that hard shell case that's going to protect your iPad from drops, and we'll see how it fits in a couple seconds. But you have a microfiber interior also that protects your iPad from scratches. So this is going to be, I would say, very friendly when it comes to your screen. Nice microfiber finish, and again, really playing off the leather feel. So you have that leather feel in the front right here, and the leather treatment. And when you open it up, it has kind of like a tan feel to it. So again, very nice premium looking case. And you'll notice that there are a set of grooves here, and those grooves, as you can see right there, are basically used, or channels, and you see starting from all the way over here, you have all these channels are for different viewing angles for your iPad. You'll notice that here on the actual case itself, it has a groove or a channel. We'll put it in this area right here so you can see that nice and clearly. So you see right here you have those that channel that basically allows this groove to kind of play or fit into each one of these angles to give you several viewing angles, and we're going to see how that will look like in a couple seconds. The other thing I'll mention is that this is a auto wake case, so it supports that feature that the iPads have come out with, where when you open and close the case, that the case will auto on or auto off your iPad. Let's take a look and see how the iPad fits in the case, and we'll just look at an overview at all the cutouts. Right, so let's go ahead now and insert our iPad into the actual case itself. And as I've always mentioned, when you have a hard shell case like this, a back like this, you always want to insert your iPad with the controls that you have here first, so that it's not butting up against that area. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it like this in an angle, and you'll hear a click. I don't know if it'll come out here on the recording, but once I press down, and all I'm going to do is just grab it here, I'm going to push down, and I heard an audible click where the actual iPad snapped into place. Now when I close it, I had mentioned in the intro video that the case supported the auto wake feature, and you can see that as soon as I open up the case, it turns on without a problem. The other point that we made was that this is an ultra slim case, very thin, adds virtually nothing to your iPad Air, and you'll see that based on looking at this one angle. And as we go around the case and look at each one of the cutouts, you'll see that for sure. So here you notice nicely cut out. You have your headphone jack. You also have your pinhole mic accessible. You have your power button, no problem accessing that right there. If we go around the side here, you can see that your volume rocker and your rotation lock accessible as well. As I continue going around, easily you see that your speakers are open, non-obstructed, and you have access to your charging port. On the back, you'll notice that you have your camera nicely cut out and centered. You have up here, you have your other pinhole mic, and you notice both of those cutouts allow access to that mic nicely. And again, the leather treatment of the case completely wraps around, as we saw right there. So it makes it look, and this nice stitching offsets the case. Again, really nice premium looking case at a great value. As we look at, for example, the bumpers here, you have a bumper here, a bumper here, a bumper in every corner, so that if your iPad does get banged up in any of the corners, you have some good protection. I also mentioned that these grooves here serve the purpose for different angles, and we talked about how this edge here allowed the iPad to kind of ride in each one of these areas. So if I put it in the first angle, which is that first groove right there, I always like doing the wiggle test to see if the channels are deep enough, the actual iPad would not fall out. If I do my wiggle test, you notice it's not coming out, and that's a pretty heavy wiggle test that I'm doing there. If I were to move it to the next position, which is right here, this is my next viewing angle, I can again do the wiggle test again. Notice no problem there, doesn't fall out. And I can go into each one of these viewing angles and wiggle, and it's not going to come out because those grooves, those slots, each one of these slots that you have here, all of them have adequate depth so that the case doesn't fall out. So those are all the viewing angles, or you can lay it flat like that. Really, there's no purpose if you do that, but you have some really nice viewing angles when it comes to this case. Another viewing angle that you may choose or opt to do or use is this one right here. So if you flip the back, as I'm doing right here, see how you do that? You get this is a nice typing angle, and as you type, you'll notice very nice quality case. So as you're typing, it really doesn't shift forward or back, so you can type to your heart heart's content, and you're not going to see any shifting or movement. So all in all, I would say this is a phenomenal case, phenomenal value. It's available on Amazon. I'm going to put the link on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And once again, if you have any comments or questions, leave them on this video and I'll reply.